We live. We is live. Listen, people, get up in here. Shout out to the replay gang. Just gonna watch this on the replay. I'm gonna try not to be up here long because I'm still on hometown, but we gonna see. I guess that's part of the problem. Trucker Taylor, what's up? I see you. Damn, it's 38. Damn, y'all come in quick. What y'all doing up this early, man? What is y'all doing up this early, bro? 43 people in the first minute. Let's see. I'm starting VL next Monday. Word. What's that? Finally catch a live. Okay. I'm finally in VL. That's what's up. What up, bro? What's going on, Thor's hate crime victim? What's going on, everybody checking in, man? You already know who it is. You already know what it is, man. Trucker named Jay checking in, man. Know what I mean? Work, homie. What's going on, Roscoe? I use you as a referral, of course. Get your money. Appreciate it. Don't do us like that. We rooting for you. Hey, man, listen now, yo. I'm keeping a buck with y'all, yo. Yeah, only 8 likes, but I need some likes, though. Y'all gotta hit me with the likes. Gotta hit me with y'all. YouTube know that you like me, so that I'll pop up on other people's shit more. Ain't that what we supposed to say? Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm almost positive that I shouldn't be telling y'all the shit I be telling y'all, man. That's just, I don't know, man. I got this sense of like obligation to make sure that, like, I'm the type of person, like, if I really fuck with you, I'm gonna make sure you good before I'm good, right? Like, if I consider you my friend, associate, whatever, I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep you from making mistakes that I've made. That's just who I am naturally. I get it from my mom's. Sometimes to a fault, because a lot of times I put myself in bad situations because for caring too much or for making other people's problems my problems or whatever, or putting too much of my business out there to help people. And that's what a lot of the case happens on YouTube. I come up here and I give you guys the intricate details of my life and intricate details of everything that I'm doing. And unfortunately, a lot of people, you just use that information just to criticize me. Some of my most harshest criticisms have come from, my own confessional type style videos and live feeds. So, you would think that I would learn my lesson by now by just, getting to a point where I just, operate a little bit more discreetly and covertly. But I just ain't built like that, man. I can handle it. I've gotten to a point where my skin's so thick, man. Man, you might as well call me a lizard. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of the things that people say don't bother me. I laugh at now, and I see more of my words. Uh, I see more of my words helping people, especially with this whole VL situation. A lot of people have come here, made money, and I like that shit. You know what I mean? People hit me up like, yo, this the best trucking job I've had. And it's just like, okay, word. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate that. So, but anyways, I started applying to trucking company yesterday. Okay, that's loyalty you're talking about. Word. What up, bro? Finally caught alive. All right, so let's get to it. West Baltimore. I see. Hey, this the week, baby. You know what I mean? That's what I ain't gonna hold you. This was part of the reason I stayed home. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, man, you know what I mean? This the week to see what we made of. I can't wait, cuz this shit like a holiday for me. I could come up here and bullshit to y'all how I stayed home longer to trick or treat with my kid and take them to fuck all that. Fuck all that. Ravens Steelers Sunday, man. It's going fucking down. I'm taking all bets. Nah, I'm playing because I fuck around bet 10 people and only 4 of y'all get paid. Nah, but Ravens Steelers. already know, hey, bro, it's going down. I don't want to hear nothing. Hey, yo, if you don't even say you a Steelers fan, if you in here, you might get blocked. I'm going to just keep it a buck. That's how deep it run. Woo! This the week right here. We'll see what we made of, man, because niggas been talking a little crazy about Lamar, like he ain't diced niggas up last year. You know what I mean? And he's still putting up decent numbers, and they try to kill him because he ain't putting up them over the top. All right, let me get back on subject. Back on subject. We'll talk about that later. Raven Nation, y'all know what it is. So so I guess I've been. Oh, I got to get to that later. I guess I have been using my referral bonus incorrectly. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Okay, let me get out of the story, right? Let me get out of the backstory. So I get a text message from my dispatch because I was like, I came home. When I get home last Friday. Yeah, I got home last Friday, late Friday, because I had a load that delivered. It was coming from New Jersey and delivered in Northern Virginia, and then I had to try to get all the way down 95 to fucking Norfolk, Virginia. You know, damn, it's 88 people in here this early. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. But anyway, so I had to get from Northern Virginia all the way to Norfolk down 95 on Friday, so I didn't get home till late Friday, right? So I got home, and originally the plan was to stay home until like Wednesday, maybe Thursday. You know what I mean? I was supposed to be leaving today, but as I have talked about on this platform, my likeness, my YouTube, my platform has put me in a very unique situation to where my referral bonus, which I get because of my YouTube, if it wasn't for my YouTube, I wouldn't be getting a referral bonus. But, you know, so that's why when people get up here and talk about like YouTube numbers and YouTube, like YouTube was talking about it, the D-Rods, like I don't really care about YouTube numbers anymore. I'm being honest with you. Like, would I like to have them? Like having 95 people, like, yeah, that's cool. Like more people to talk to, cool. But if YouTube only pays me $200, $300, $400, I'm fine with that because of this platform, I'm in a position to make money elsewhere off my name. You know what I mean? And my referral bonus is nice. I'm just be honest with y'all, it's nice. So nice that it allows me to stay home longer than probably a regular lease operator would be able to stay home. So what happened was I was like, you know what? Ravens Steelers play next week. Son asked me to take him trick-or-treating, which that really did have a lot of to do with it, you know. Me and D-Rise talk all the time about how 5 years into trucking, there's really no reason to be missing holidays or missing things that you don't want to miss. You know what I mean? You know, your first year in trucking, second year, you kind of got to bite the bullet. You know, you kind of just got to do what you got to do because you're still trying to claw your way up. But 5 years in the game, and that's what I'm coming up on, is 5 years in the game. You know, it's just a lot more of it's supposed to be anyways, a relaxing, enjoyable situation. And, you know, that's just where I'm at with it. I talked about it one of my last videos about how my perfect trucking job is, you know, if I could just, you know, Monday through Friday situation off on the weekends. Like, I want to be home. Like, make no mistake. Like, I come out here on the truck and I'll go drive to wherever, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, in my heart, I want to be home. And I think all of us do, no matter how hard we try to put on for the OTR lifestyle. I think that's just kind of like a mindset we have to get into, like almost like a character you have to get into to successfully do what you need to do, consistently. So, with that being said, this referral bonus has put me in a situation to where I can be home. Like, you know what I mean? And like I can still make what I deem as enough money to keep my business running, and make profit to you know, take care of my responsibility. Again, a big thing about moving to this apartment complex and downgrading from that big ass house to this 3-bedroom apartment, which I got to get up. Shout out to old boy who keep hitting me up to live out here too. I ain't forgot about you, bro. I got to get up with you. I don't know where he stay at, but he drive for Prime. He live out here too. He told me he want to get up with me. Hey, bro, if you watching this, comment, let me know. We can get up. My bad. I just been, when I get home, man, I just zone out. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so you want to be home more, so that's what I've been doing with this referral bonus. Moving out to these apartments have made my expenses so cheap monthly. I mean, I'm talking about like $2,500 to $2,800 a month that I'm spending, and I can make that in a week. So I pay all my expenses for 1 week. That next week I take that check and throw it in my maintenance account, and I'm good for the month. I don't do a lot of expensive shit anymore. I don't like that braggadocious. Ooh, look at me. Like, yeah, I bought, buy some J's every now and then. Treat the family to some shit every now and then. But the way I used to spend money, it's just I don't live like that anymore. At least I don't think so. Um, but anyway, so that's kind of once the referral bonus, because when I first started, there was no referral bonus, right? So that's when I was running 3,000, 3,500 miles a week. I made that $14,000 or whatever in that month, and I was running. Cool. And for a long time, like my partner Wayne, he was like, "Yo, don't even look at that shit. Just let that shit be extra money. Don't even think about it. It's just, a couple $100. That's just, that's liquor money. You know what I'm saying? It's liquor money. Cool. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Once that shit got to a point where I looked up, and now I got 5 people here, Because originally, me and my man Lloyd, named Bounty Boy in the comments, shout out to him. He the one that referred me here. We always talk about trying to get to 8 people. 8 people is enough to make your truck payment, because 8 people, you figure each truck is going to average at least $25,000 gross a month. That's $250. 8 times 250 is some number that's more than 1996, which is my monthly truck payment. So originally 8 was the number, and I ain't think I was going to hit that until like January. Maybe February. And here it is now. I had 12 people here, but one of the guys hit a car or some shit. I don't know. And hopefully everybody passes their drug test, because apparently everybody and their mama getting a random drug test. So hopefully everybody passed that shit. But as it stands, I have 11 people, and I guess more on the way. I got a couple teams that have reached out to me over the last couple of weeks. The way it works is like, you don't know how many referrals you have until they actually start the company. So it's a lot of people that have told me they've put in applications, orientation, but VL doesn't have a track of them until they actually are in a truck. So as it stands now, I have 11 people here that's actually driving. It may be more. I don't know. I haven't updated. I haven't gotten the update on the numbers. I haven't called them. But so once you get to that number, that money, you know what I'm saying? Like if you go home around that time frame on that pay period, and you know how the pay period works. Again, Top Dollar came on the I'm About That Life podcast, 3 weeks ago, and said every company has a system. Every company has a specific way that you need to run it, learn it, and once you master it, you can kind of do what you want. Because a lot of people have you thinking that you got to have your own authority, or you got to have your own this and your own that to be able to move how you want to move, and that's just not true. You know what I mean? You can kind of, if you can find your lane, or you can find a situation that suits you best, and it just works for you, and you can take advantage of that system, you can do whatever you want in this industry, to be honest with you. As long as you're willing to make certain sacrifices. But I'll talk about that later. So yeah, so I pretty much had gotten to a point where, like, I've been running. I was 12 drive. I got to tell you what happened. Oh, damn, that's crazy. But anyways, yeah, so what happened was, like, I got to a point now where I was running like 2 weeks out and going home. Hey man, what you want me to do, man? You know what I'm saying? Like the OGs, y'all tell me to listen to the OGs, right? Y'all told me to listen to the old head truckers, your HT Logistics, your Casanovas, the older fellas that be in the comments and whatnot. Shout out to the OG. Shout out to HT. He gave me a lot of appreciation, recognition in one of his last live feeds. So definitely appreciate HT. Salute to you. But anyways, the way the OGs tell me is like, bro, you just want to work smarter, not harder. You want to get to a point where you don't have to physically do anything, and your money is being able to make. You know what I'm saying? And what'd that say? Jay, did you ask if all that freight comes off the spot market? If so, some of these guys might want to wait till next spring to come over. Well, my understanding is they do spot market and they have customer freight. They have a lot of, especially with the hazmat, they have a lot of customer hazmat freight. Or at least they have, relationships with brokers that I'm assuming everyone doesn't have the ability to have that relationship with. That's the way it's sold to me. But you know how it is, man. When you have a dispatcher, every load is, oh man, I had to pull strings for this one. Every load is, I got you this rate that's 20 cents better than what the market is. That's every load, Dispatchers, man, let me tell you something. Dispatchers are like car salesmen. They're always going to make you feel like you're getting the best thing on the lot. You just got to be able to do your own research. And not saying that's wrong, not saying that the dispatch is wrong. It's just their job. It comes with the job. Just like when you go to Chick-fil-A and they have to say my pleasure every time you get your food. And if they don't say my pleasure, then you get free food or whatever the situation is. It's the same thing with dispatchers sometimes, I feel. They got to say certain shit. They got to milk it up. They got to, they got to make you wait hours. They'll have a load. And because they know that load ain't paying shit, they'll let you sit for an hour and be like, man, I can't find anything, I don't know, and then just hit you with that load they've been sitting on because it's a lower than average rate, and then make it seem like that's the only thing they can find. You just gotta know the game, man. The game is the game. I don't get mad at dispatchers for shit like, it's the game, man. I probably do the same shit if I was a dispatcher or a broker or whatever the fuck. You never know what you'll do until you put into a situation that I have to do it. So if you want to wait till spring, you definitely can. I definitely don't foresee this company going anywhere. So that that would be on them, be smooth if that's something they want to do. I would definitely recommend waiting to lease a truck until spring. That's 100%. Company driver, you ain't really got a lot to lose on that end, in my opinion. You know what I mean? They're gonna make sure if the company driver's eating. Lease operator, they're gonna make sure you eat too, but y'all know how that go. Anytime you got lease drivers and company drivers at the same company, you already know who's gonna get priority. I mean, again, the game is the game. This ain't nothing new. So, but anyway, back to the point. So yeah, I've been staying home for like 2 weeks, man. I've been going out for like 2 weeks and then coming home. My name is Jamar Holland. Jamar Holland. But anyways, or you probably can tell them a trucker named Jay at this point. They probably know me either way. They damn sure know my number and all that shit. That should be funny. But anyway, so that's what be happening, man. I be using my referral bonus to stay home longer and still make okay money. It would make sense to start off company due to slow season coming up. And we don't know if it will be the usual, worse, or good. That's a fact. Be smooth. But anyway, so what happened was I got a text message. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, day before yesterday. And what happened, my dispatcher, he was asking me like, yo, when you want to leave out. And so, the way the referral bonus works is that the pay period of the referral, because, okay, that's another thing I need to, I'm ignoring you. What you say? They got trucks available now. They should. They should. If I ignore you, man, I'm trying to, like, I have a short attention span, so I'll be trying to get the story out before I get really into deep into the comments. So don't take no personal offense to it. Just post the same question over and over. I'll get to you eventually. But what was I at? See, lost my place again. 2 weeks. So the way the referral bonus works. Before I get to the referral bonus, I want to let people know because I've been getting a lot of questions about this. Yes, VL trucking makes you go 9 days in the hole. Okay, that's something that I've just always experienced. So I just assumed that was the norm. But yes, if you start, you're going to go a week in the hole. So for example, so the pay period is pretty much Tuesday afternoon until Tuesday morning. Or let's just call it Wednesday to Tuesday. So if you start on Monday, right, that pay period that you're coming in on ends that Tuesday. You won't get that Monday and Tuesday check until not that Friday, but that Friday after. 9 days from the end of that Tuesday. A lot of people don't know that coming in for whatever reason. I thought they explained that in orientation. Maybe I just asked that question. I don't know. You just got to know what questions to ask. And honestly, man, if I'm being honest, you guys got to do a little better research, man, when you come to these companies. And I'm not trying to bash nobody or get on anybody, but, you guys are signing up for lease programs, and you don't even know when your first check is coming, man. That's not a good look. You got to just be able to keep better track of shit like that, do your research, and really know what you're getting yourself into, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not coming up here. I'm not going to try to lead anybody in the wrong direction. I'm not going to put anybody in a bad situation knowingly or willingly. But at the same time, I'm only human. You know what I mean? So please don't just take my word on a lot of this stuff. Do your own research. Call the company. They're very open and honest about everything that they do. Do your research. Talk to other drivers. Please just don't take the word of one dude on YouTube and take that and like, oh, this is the best decision for me. I may not know what's best for you. I know what's best for me and mine, but I may not know what's best for you. See what I'm saying? So, do your own research, man. Do your own research. I can't stress that enough. Please do your own research. Do your own due diligence. Anyways, back on track. So, yeah, you got to do 9 days in the hole before you get your first settlement. I just wanted to put that out there because I seem to be getting a lot of messages, emails, and stuff about people who didn't know that. And they're like, yo, why I ain't get paid? I'm like, bro, you got to go in the hole. Because, like, if you come in on a Wednesday, then you ain't getting paid until not that Friday, not the next Friday, but, like, it's going to feel like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So I just want people to be prepared. Really want people to be prepared. And VL doesn't do a lot of advances, especially for new people. They don't really like to do the advanced game off jump. But anyway, so back on track. So I got a text message earlier this week from my dispatch. He was like, yo, when do you want to leave out? And like I say, the way the referral bonus works, this pay period currently from this past Wednesday up until Tuesday, this is the pay period that the referral bonus is going to pay out on, right? So all I need to do is do one load on this pay period so that the referral bonus will pay out with it. So what that means is if I don't do a load in this pay period, my referral bonus will be pushed back to the next check, and I won't get a check for this week. Nothing wrong with that if I choose that way. If I don't, it's however I want to play it. Excuse me. So what I told my dispatch, I was like, yo, I want to get a short load picking up like Monday or even Sunday. No, not Sunday. I'm going to be busy Sunday. But like picking up Monday, going like 200-300 miles to deliver Tuesday. And he looking like, the fuck are you talking about? He like, what you mean? Like, you been home for like a week and a half. I'm like, no, like, listen, I'm coming out, pause. I'm coming out to run, but I just need a quick short hop that delivered Tuesday morning so that I can throw something on this pay period so I can get all my referral bonus. You know what I mean? Because that load, no matter what that load pays, it's not going to pay me shit because it's just going to break me even on my fuel, and it's going to break me even on my truck payment and all that, and the 20%. But my referral bonus on top of that will probably that'll probably give me a $2,000 check. Give me a $2,000 check. So, um, and he came out, and I guess he was what's going on? Who that just checked in? What's going on? Never be ashamed of making money via referrals. The mega carriers live off newbie referrals. This is a business. Only goal is profit. Make that money. Appreciate that. So, his thing was, damn, we got 132 people. Damn, can I get a like bomb right quick, though? I mean, shit, I ain't got no, but what's that, 30% of the likes of the people in here? Hit the like bomb for your boy, man. I'm giving out telling y'all all my business. You know what I mean? But anyway, so he was like, listen, man. He sent it through text. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read text message to y'all. I got my phone right here. Oh, this is a shoe plug. Oh, okay. Had to put somebody on to my shoe plug. Let's find my message. There you go. I was like, is it possible to pick up a load Monday and deliver Tuesday next week? He said, it is possible. He was like, but I think I'll have to pass you on to a different fleet manager. Unfortunately, recently, I don't make any money with you. And I'm just like, since I've been here, I've been running my ass off up until recently. And, hey, bro, he came up to me and he called me. He was like, look, man. He kept it a buck with me, though. One thing I can't say, he kept it a buck. He didn't sugarcoat. That's the one thing, like I can say, me and my dispatcher, I mean, I don't know if you would say we friends, because we ain't never really like met or nothing like that, but we got a good working relationship to where we just be brutally honest, so we don't give a fuck about each other's feelings. It's like, look, this business 100%. He said, look, Jay, he said, I understand you getting that referral bonus. So you don't got to work as hard as, my other drivers because, you good. But he was like, I don't get any of that referral bonus. So he was like, you going to be good this month of October because of what you getting paid. But he said, your truck has only made $12,000 for the month. Hey, bro, he said I made $12,000 in the month of October. God damn. $12,000, bro. That's gross. So he was like, all my other drivers grossed over 30,000. I said, I thought that was some bullshit, but whatever, cool. Dispatcher's gonna say what they gonna say. If he'd have said something like 27, 28, okay, more realistic. He's saying 30 to 35. Them niggas is running. You know what I mean? But again, like I said earlier, man, dispatchers are gonna say what they're gonna say, and you can choose whether or not to believe it. That's why I don't really talk too much about dispatchers, about the numbers that VL is doing. I talk to other drivers. It's very important. Because if you out here taking advice from dispatchers, man, whoo, you in for a long day. Because, dispatch, they're going to tell you whatever. It's like dispatchers to me are like the motherfucker that walk up on you on the exit ramp with the little cardboard sign. Them motherfuckers going to say whatever they got to say on that cardboard sign to get $1 out of you. They going to kill their mama, their grandma. They're going to be like, my car wrecked, my house on fire. He said, they going to say whatever. Yo, I just need $1.45. You know what I mean? So to me, that's what the dispatcher represents. Not to disrespect any dispatchers, but again, the game is the game, man. So, of course he's saying some shit just to get me, hey, man, you need to make more money. And I'm just, my thing to him was like, well, bro, I thought that's what the referral bonus was for. And I'm not a real greedy person anymore. You know what I mean? Especially if it means sacrificing any more time away from home that I need to. So if I found a situation to where I can run 2 weeks, 2.5 maybe, and come home and stay home for a week and a half because of my referral bonus, that's what I'm gonna do. But he was telling me, of course, dispatchers get paid commission. And he's not making any money off my truck, and it affects them. And VL is very, again, when I tell y'all that they money hungry, It's the truth. Like that's all they care about is money. They don't care about nothing else. They just want that money. And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that with a company like that. A lot of times, 80% of the time that's to your benefit. It's only gonna be that 20% time when you're trying to go home. You want to get your truck worked on. They're gonna push you to keep driving. I'm just being honest with you. So if you don't want to drive, don't come here. Especially if you want to stay company, because as a company driver, your freedom and your ability to bark back, for lack of a better term, is very limited. So, but we came to an understanding. I told him, I said, look, man, because I had to look at it from a different lens. Could I have been like petty, and could I have been arrogant and be like, look, fuck this nigga, and I'm gonna go get me another dispatch? Because that's what the dispatch manager be telling you, like, yo, whenever you don't like your dispatcher, just whatever, I'll get you another dispatch. I got 10, 15 dispatch. That's all he always say. But the way I looked at it, I'm always gonna have to have a dispatcher as long as I'm with this company. That's just a part of this level of the game. Would I love to dispatch myself or deal directly with certain situations myself? Absolutely. But there's levels to this shit. There's levels. I'm not on that level of trucking yet. Yet. So I gotta play the game. So I said, look, man, what can we come to an understanding on? Because I want to keep him as a dispatcher. I mean, to be honest, he's probably the best dispatcher VL has. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, he got the awards to show it. They didn't give this nigga an assistant. Like, he, you know what I mean? He pulls, like, I mean, like, he's a good dispatcher. I don't want to get rid of him. We have a good working relationship. It's probably the reason why I've made so much money. So I said, look, man, what can we come to an understanding on? He was like, look, man, hey. He said, when you want to go home, you go home as long as you want, bro. I ain't trying to tell you, and I'm paraphrasing because he has an accent, but I'm not going to disrespect him by trying to intimidate his accent. So, because I do got respect for him. Shout out to him. And gonna put his name out because I don't want everybody flocking to my dispatcher. He probably wouldn't take you anyways. But anyway, so he was like, look, when you want to go home as long as you want, buddy. They throw the buddy on the end. That should be so funny. You go home whenever you want, buddy. All I'm saying is give me 3 weeks or make a certain amount of money. He said, you coming out here for 2 weeks. Because like last week, let me tell you how my week went. But that's the other part. Like, I figured out the science to this shit. So like the last 2 pay periods, right? I did $5,600 like 2 weeks ago, right? And I only drove like 2,500 miles. So, but off of that, I'm gonna make like $2,900. You know what I mean? On top of $200 I'm gonna get because I passed that. Remember that DOT inspection I told y'all about? I got last time I came off home time. I get $200 for that. That's finna pay out. So that's gonna be like a $3,100 check I'm about to get Friday. So this past week, all I did was I was in Georgia. I went from Georgia to New York, and then I went from New Jersey down to I had a stop in Virginia, and then I had a stop in Norfolk. So I did 2 loads, right? No cap. 2 loads, and I'm gonna make $2,000. Like 19. It might be like 19 something. I gotta redo the fuel, but if I calculate it correct, it's gonna be like 19 to $2,000 off 2 loads. 2 loads. I think from Georgia to New York was like 1,000 miles, and then from New Jersey, because it was right off the turnpike, from New Jersey down to Virginia, load was like maybe like 400 something miles. But the Georgia, and I still didn't get my detention time. I just thought about that shit. I gotta call that nigga. Damn, they got me. Whatever. But anyways, from Georgia to New York was like $2,500. It's supposed to be more because I sat there for 4 hours getting loaded. They ain't never give me no detention time, but I'm gonna get that. Don't you worry about that. As soon as I get off this live feed, I got a call to make. So that's $2,500, and then the load from New Jersey down to Norfolk paid like $1,290. So you add them two together, it was like what, $37.90. So out of that $37.90, I took home 2,000. I'm gonna take home $2,000 because I didn't spend a lot of money in fuel. I stopped in fuel in South Carolina. You already know. If you know, you know. And then I think I fueled one more time coming down the Jersey Turnpike. I think, but I only put like 180 gallons. I'm 180 gallons, $180, and that was enough to get me from Jersey down to Northern Virginia to Norfolk, and I still got fuel in my truck. So, you know, you just gotta know how to play the game, man. Like, I'm sorry that I found a way to start keeping a little bit more so I don't gotta run these I thought that was the game. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a smart thing to do. Like, if the rates are ridiculously high right now because of the market, why would I go out here and still be trying to put 3,000 plus miles on my truck when I can run less than 2,000, less than 2,500 and still make over $2,000? I thought that was a smart thing to do, but apparently, you know, because of how I came here and how I was running when I first came here, now I have built a, you know, perception of how I like to run, you know, to my dispatcher. And this is like, nah, bro, I was running like that because I thought that's how I had to run. And I was hungry. No pun intended, you know what I mean? Obviously, I ain't missing no meals. But like, I was hungry when I came here. So like that 3,000, 3,500 miles a week, that shit was nothing because nigga just wanted some bread. You know what I mean? But now that I'm getting, I don't want to say I'm getting comfortable, I'm getting complacent, but I just know that the level of running that I was doing when I first came here was not sustainable. I wouldn't have been able to do that for no 6 months to a year at a time running like that. Hell no. Then I got a pregnant wife at the crib who they about to push her delivery date up by like 2 weeks because the baby's so big. They talking about scheduling her a C-section between Christmas and New Year's. I'm like, God damn. So it's just like, you know, whatever. So yeah, long story left standing. I'm gonna start running 3 weeks again, which ain't that big of a deal. I just kind of was liking the little 2 week situation. That shit was dope. But it's cool. I don't want to lose him as a dispatcher, and that's the only reason why I'm, you know, going to meet him halfway. If I didn't give a fuck about him as a dispatcher and how he profits my business, then, you know, and I wanted to gamble on another dispatcher, then I'd be like, fuck it, and be like, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. But because I do trust him and because I got some business moves that I want to make that he's gonna be a pivotal part of, I need to keep him around, man. So just gotta play the game, man. The game is the game. You give and take. What are you willing to sacrifice? Like I said earlier, I don't want to sacrifice this dispatcher because I'm not yet in a position. I don't have I don't have the capital. I don't have the resources, and I don't have the knowledge to just go and just have any dispatcher and be like, all right, whatever. Because if I kind of already knew what to expect from like where in the country and what rates this and that, then it don't matter to dispatcher because I'll be telling them what kind of loads I want to book anyways. But because I don't have that knowledge yet, I gotta go and with the best dispatcher VL can give me. And so far it has been him. So I don't want to give that up just yet. So let me get to these comments, man. He shouldn't be watching your money like that. Well, the thing is, man, the dispatcher said VL Trucking get paid a commission off of what each of their trucks make. So it's his job to watch my money. So I can understand that. You know what I mean? He kept it a buck with me. He said it wasn't no hard feelings or nothing like that, but, you know, he wants each of his trucks to make, a certain amount of money. And, you know, I mean, yeah, could I look at it like, damn, bro, I don't got no real control over my truck. I can't even run how I want to run it, da. But to be honest, on this level of trucking, it's the truth. That's why you hear lease drivers say all the time, man, I'm a glorified company driver. That's the game. You know what I mean? Like, again, when I get to a different level to where I have more power, more leverage, then yes, I can put my foot down on more, I could put my foot down on more shit and be like, man, fuck this. I mean, but I'm in a situation to where I'm in a good situation. It's probably the most success I've had in trucking since I've been up here. So I just don't want to mess it up over something as petty as, like, man, fuck it, I'll run an extra week. It's more money. More money never hurt anything, to my knowledge. Let's see. But wouldn't all the dispatchers have the same issue? What do you mean? Oh, wouldn't all dispatchers have the? I don't know. I guess that was the other part of it, Juan. Again, he's the top dispatcher. I'm not just saying that. The facts support this. Like, he's, the numbers support, that he's the best dispatcher. So as the best dispatcher, he's the best dispatcher because his numbers look a certain way. So once you become the best in a field like that, like anybody who's ever worked in sales or marketing or any commission-based field, once you have established yourself as the top or one of the top dogs, you cannot let that shit go because it's hard to get back up there. You know what I mean? And everybody's is coming after you. Guess what? Everybody going after the Lakers this year because they the champs. So when you the champ, you can't have no days off. You can't. Everybody coming for you. So as the top dispatcher, he has to keep his numbers a certain way because all the other dispatchers won't obviously what he got. So with another dispatcher, they may not be as, what's the word, motivated or so anal, I guess, for lack of a better term, with their numbers because they're not the best. Does VL charge a trailer fee or is it included in the 20%? It's definitely included in the 20%. It's included in the 20%. Jay, you still taking Christmas off? Hell yeah. Taking Thanksgiving off, Christmas, New Year's. Let me tell you something. Probably December the 23rd will probably be my last time in this truck. Definitely for 2020. 2021. I probably, because I plan on getting out the truck for like a month, maybe longer. You know what I mean? But we'll get it. I'll tell you about that later. Don't worry about that. Mind your business. As I talk to 134 people telling them all my business. But anyways, yeah, man. I'm taking all holidays off. I'm not missing nothing about my baby being born. I'm not missing anything, man. Listen, man. Let me tell you something on a much deeper, darker truth. I missed the first 3 years of my son's life. Like, let's just keep it up. Me and my son really didn't start getting close until I came local in 2018. And that was like February. That was right around the time my brother died. I was supposed to go to Stevens with D-Raj, and that fell through. And I just decided to go local in 2018 with NBI. That time frame that I was at NBI for like 8-9 months, that's when me and my son actually started to build a relationship. He realized, oh, he's dad, all that shit. He knew who I was, but we really didn't have a relationship because that first 3 years of his life, I was OTR, job hopping, all that bullshit. So, it was really not a lot of time for us to get acquainted. That's not finna happen with my second child. I'm gonna let you know right now. So, whatever that I need to do to be home permanently and more, that's what I'm working on for 2021. How I'm going to achieve that, I have not yet determined a specific and situation, but that's my goal for 2021, man. I miss my first son's. I missed his that's still crazy to say, first son. It's crazy, blessed. But I missed his first steps. I missed his first, words. I missed a lot of his firsts. And I didn't realize how much it bothered me until now when we about to have our second son. It's just like I'm looking forward to seeing all of his first. You know what I mean? So whatever I need to do to put me in a situation where I can be there for all that, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm definitely gonna figure it out because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. These referral bonuses keep going up, bro. I'm gonna tell VL they're gonna have to give me an office position. Like, I need to become the assistant marketing director for VL. Like, for real, like straight up, like it's getting crazy out here. Hey, I tried to come to VL last week, but now solo company drivers must have hazmat and Singer endorsement. Lease drivers and teams don't. I'm studying now. Yeah, Brittany. Be honest with you, VL is real hot right now. Like, it is. It's hot. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people are confusing the hot market with VL, popular situation right now. But I still think it's a great company. I just think that the market being the way it is definitely helping. Um, but yeah, it's getting hard. They're running out of equipment. I tell people all the time, like, yo, if you gonna come, until they order more equipment. I know the main thing they're searching for now is teams. They got like nice Volvos and shit like that. So they gotta buy brand new trailers, because they running out of trailers. They're finna be expanding. I'll tell you that much. Have you had any hazmat loads since you started leasing? Thanks for the videos. Yeah, that's what I haul 85-90% of the time is hazmat loads. And the only time I don't really haul a hazmat is if I'm coming off home time, if I'm going on home time, or if I'm just somewhere weird and they just giving me something to get me back in the lanes. But majority of the time I'm hauling hazmat. Good morning. I'm thinking of buying a truck, eventually 2 to 3 trucks, and dispatching it opposed to driving it. Your opinion? Hey man, if you got the capital and the knowledge and the resources, I don't see no reason why not. I would just hope that you know what you're getting yourself into. Trucking is one of them things that you just ain't gonna throw money in and just leave it unless you have an authority already that you plan on going to. Now, if you have an authority that you plan on just putting the truck at, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like you got 2-3 trucks and you take them somewhere like a VL trucking and be like, look, find me drivers and all this and this and that, then fine, you're fine. But if you're talking about trying to dispatch them yourself, then it may be a little bit more of a complicated situation because you got to learn the lanes, you got to figure out how to reach out to brokers and all that. So my recommendation is putting it on with an authority that'll take care of all. They'll take more of a cut, but you just get to sit home and collect the check. You don't got to do no work. Just drop your trucks off at they lot. They'll take care of the rest. That's something that I would hope to do one day. Is just sit back and collect the check. So, what are you bringing home a week over there? Man, enough for me, man. What you want me to say? I make enough for me. Like I told you, man. My last 2 weeks. The last week coming home, I did from Albany, Georgia, to Blackview, or whatever the fuck that was, New York, and then from Jersey to Northern Virginia, and then Northern Virginia, made about $37.90. Out of that $37.90, I'm gonna take home $19 to $2,000. Week before that, I did loads. Started in Dallas. I went from Dallas up to Nebraska. Then I went from Iowa to Pennsylvania. Then I went from West Virginia down to Georgia. All of that was like 2,500 miles. I made like $5,600 after expenses and everything. That check should make me about $2,900. Then I'm gonna get $200 bonus for passing my level 2 DOT inspection. So that check 29, somewhere in that range. Somewhere in that range. So there you go. That's what that's just to give you my last 2 settlements. How my last 2 weeks went. Run how you want. A dispatcher's ranking is arbitrary, just like salesman of the year or top real estate agent. It's subjective, not your job to keep him on top or pay his debts. And I understand that, Herbert Scott. I definitely understand that. But at the same time, you got to look at it coming from my standpoint, man. I think my biggest thing with coming to VL trucking was to battle my consistency so much as making money, because I've always made money wherever I was at. I've always found the best way to make money. So, my objective here is to remain consistent, and I just feel like my best chance to do that is to keep everything the same for now, including my dispatcher. You know what I mean? It was a bunch of different things that I wanted to do a month ago, but it was just like, no, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is where you fuck up. Like I said, I just did the video a couple videos ago talking about how you get to that point, or at least I know I do, where it's just like you start to be like, oh, this is boring, this is complacent. Let me try to change some shit up, and it's like I'm trying not to do that. At least not this early. You know what I mean? Again, consistency. You know, VL is a great opportunity. VL is not my end game, however. But if I'm ever going to get to my end game and do what I want to do, I got to be consistent. I got to be able to put together, you know, not just days and weeks and months, but years of doing something consistently. So to me, that's what's a little more important than just switching up a dispatcher to, you know, do something a little bit more easier. It's easy to just do that, but I'm trying to do something challenging. Salute driver and members in the chat. Whatever, Apocalypse, I see. Let's see. Would you consider buying a truck and have dispatch with a carrier? It depends. Who was that? Fat Daddy the trucker. It depends, man. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know about that having multiple truck shit anymore. I'm gonna just be honest with you, cause you know, now that I found out that with your own authority and truck and trailer and all that, you know, you can make you know, you can do what I'm doing, you know, running 2 weeks on, taking a week and a half off, and in that 2 weeks, man, you can make like 10 bands with your own truck and trailer. You know, granted, your expenses gonna be a little higher. You know, I think that fits the lifestyle that I want to live a little bit better. You know, I don't have to have a bunch of money coming in, and I don't have to, you know, flaunt a bunch of fleet of trucks. That shit is cool. Don't get me wrong. I commend anybody who does that because that shit is hard work. But me personally, man, if I could have a paid off truck cash, paid off trailer cash with my own authority, running lanes of my liking, being home a lot more, that's more my avenue. As far as like putting mind doing that, but I just wouldn't do it on a large scale. Maybe with two, maybe 3 trucks tops, man. You know, but when you get into the 5, 10, 15, like some of these fleets the guys got out here, you know, shout out to the LaShawn Park, shout out to the King D. Rogers, you know, all the guys with the super big fleets, man. I can't even imagine, you know, trying to run all that shit, man. It's just not by myself anyways, man. I just couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine, man. It's just too much that can go wrong, too much that can... that shit's a headache. That shit look flat. It's a lot of shit that look flashy and look cool on YouTube, but behind closed doors, them niggas is pulling their hair out. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that guys come up here and say, like, Chasing Andrew Jackson, I know you going crazy with that old truck, and I ain't even trying to throw no shots at you, bro. I know if I was in your situation, I'd be ready to throw that fucking truck off a mountain. Like, honestly, like, there's no way. I'm not really... Like, my patience can only go so far with dealing with the same problem over. Like, if I get a whole bunch of new problems, all right, cool. We'll handle them as they come. But dealing with the same fucking problem over and over and over and over and over again, I ain't with that shit. My patience just hasn't evolved to that level of maturation to be able to deal with that and just still be cool. Nah, I fucking flip the fuck out, man. So, to answer your question about that, putting a truck on at another carrier, I would limit how many trucks I would do that with. I wouldn't be doing that with a bunch of trucks. Because starting a fleet is easy. Getting trucks is easy. Like, make no mistake, getting a truck is easy. Starting a truck fleet is easy. Hiring drivers is easy. Because you can put whatever you want in the truck. It's the maintaining that is the trick. Because it's easy to start shit. It's easy to, hey, man, okay, I'm going to go to Wasatch. I'm going to put 5,000 down. I'm going to go to Lone Mountain. I'm going to go wherever the fuck. And I'm going to get 3 trucks. And then I'm going to find 3 drivers off Craigslist. They're going to tell me whatever they want to tell me about their license. I'm going to go find out the real deal with their DAC and all and see where they at. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't what y'all think it is, man. That fleet ownership, man. Hey, man, again, if that's what you want to do, cool. It's commendable. It's respectable. It's a great accomplishment. But please understand, that shit ain't for everybody. Shit is not for everybody, man. And I know, again, I said a long time ago, a lot of YouTubers have the ability, and this isn't speaking to their detriment at all, but a lot of YouTubers have the ability to come up here and make shit look way easier than what it is. Way easier. You'll have because they have experience in it and they have the business knowledge, so they've done their homework and research, so they can come up here for an hour and a half and give you a detailed, descriptive definition on how they started their fleet or how they did this, how they did that, but they didn't put days, hours, months, years into that. But you watching a 15 to 20-minute video, don't even watch the whole video. And so now you just think, oh, shit, well, he just broke it down in an hour and a half or 20, 30 minutes, so I can go do a fleet. Now, nah, man, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Trust you me. It just don't. What up, Call Me Cooley? I see you. It's not as hard for them since they have a turnkey setup, unlike others who handle 100% of the work like dispatch. Yeah, I understand that. But see, that's the thing, though. The ones who handle 100% of the work, they keeping 100% of the profit, too. A lot of people don't even realize, like, a lot of these fleets. Well, let me keep it a buck with y'all, man. This, again, let me put a disclaimer out there. This isn't to disrespect nobody. This isn't to throw no shots. This isn't nothing. This is facts. This is numbers that I've seen for my fucking self. I bet. Check this. The numbers that a lot of these cats are making on these fleets or situations where they have a lease truck with high expenses. Let's say the expenses are $1,000 to $1,300 a month. A week, and they paying all that shit. And I'm not knocking it, but I'm just letting you know the same money that they are making take home off of these fleets is right around the same money that I'm making off my referral bonuses. Take home. And again, that's not a shot. That's not to be disrespectful. I'm just, they will tell you that. They will tell you that. So when you coming out here and you have these aspirations to be this big time fleet owner, to show off and look cool in front of all your, friends, understand, you ain't making no money off that fleet if you want that fleet to be successful. You make about the same money that I'm making off referrals. Couple $1,000. That's it. That's it. Any fleet owner that is living a nicer lifestyle either has one, other streams of income coming in elsewhere, or two, is still fucking driving the truck their damn selves. That's just from what I've seen my research. And that's not to knock them. By no means. But I don't think people know that. People think that, oh, you're going to get in a fleet, you're going to get 3 trucks, and I'm going to go home and live happily ever after. No. No. D-Rod's got a fleet. He's still driving. LaShawn got a fleet. He driving. The dude that came in, that I used to work for, Brian, he got 17 trucks. He stayed looking for drivers. It's not as clean cut and dry as people make it out to be, man. You just got to understand the situation. You just got to understand what you're trying to do. Those brothers have plans, though, so they know what they want to do with their fleets. They have an end game. If you just starting a fleet just to start it just because, you in for a long day. Put it like that. You in for a long fucking day. So, depends on how it's set up. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, 100%. And again, if you have put in the time, the research, you got your resources right, you got everything you need for your shit to be good, then you good. But if you one of these cats, and I've seen them, that like, yo, man, I watched this YouTube video, I watched that YouTube video, I'm going to go lease a truck. Now I'm going to take this person, I'm going to put them in the truck. I'm going to take this person and put them in that truck. And then when it comes time to fix a truck, I got peoples in Atlanta right now. I ain't going to say his name. Shout out to my peoples in Atlanta who got a truck, and I think he paid it off cash. Yeah, he paid it off cash. And I think he needs transmission work. And because he didn't manage his money correctly, because he didn't do it, now mind you, he got a paid off truck. Sound familiar, right? He got a paid off truck, and something broke on his truck. and he ain't had the money to fix it. So guess what he had to go do? You guessed it. He had to go get a truck job. I got the regular job to make bread and try to save up money to put the transmission in his truck. So just because somebody got a paid off truck, just because somebody got a fleet, that's all I'm saying, man. It's like, please don't be deceived by how people are making their situations appear. A lot of people are making this shit seem way better than what it really is, man. But if you really sat down and had a conversation with some of these people off camera, behind closed doors, man, they gonna tell you like, hey, bro, this ain't what you want to do. This is not what you want to do, man. Look, go to Walmart. I'm telling you, man, like some so far into it that it really ain't no turning back. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't nothing else for them to do but ride that bitch out to the end because you know what I mean? You 50 yards in on a kickoff return, you ain't gonna stop running. You know what I'm saying? So one fleet on and out here living lavish like you would think. Nah, none of them is. A lot of them are living very modest, living very modest lifestyles, and you know, you wouldn't know. Like, but you gotta think like the average. When you see the average millionaire out here, man, everybody isn't riding around in Mercedes Benz and Lamborghinis, man. You got millionaires riding around in Toyota Camrys. But you'll have a broke hood nigga riding around in a $40,000 Charger. The dude that's worth 7 figures, he in a 5-year-old Toyota Camry paid off. You know what I mean? So just it's not what people think, man. I think a lot of people, because a lot of us, if you're like me, you come from a background where you don't know what money look like. Once upon a time, man, I thought $1,000 a week was all I needed. $60,000 a year was like, what? I'm rich. You know what I mean? So a lot of us just we don't know what money look like. We don't know what that other side look like because we so used to, like before trucking, man, I was in poverty. Like I was delivering pizzas, like doing whatever. Once upon a time, me and my wife was donating plasma, living with our in-laws, sleeping down there on the floor. Like it's you know what I mean? Like so it's just like you start making money and you just because of the jump you make in trucking, you go from damn near poverty to a couple of years making 6 figures or making a couple $1,000s a week. A lot of people can't handle that much of a change in a short period of time. They start bugging out with the money. You know what I mean? So it's not what you think. It's not what you think it is. I dropped my key. It's not what you think it is. Let me read these comments. What's good? I'm on my way into trucking. You always keep it G code. I want to say thank you for teaching me so much about trucking, bro. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for your feedback, my brother. My final question: if you're not looking to drive right now, would you recommend having it dispatched? What type of money is made off having one truck dispatched? I wouldn't be able to honestly answer that question, Fat Daddy Trucker, because I've never been in that situation. So I don't know. I don't know the type of money that you can look to make off one truck being dispatched. I know for me, I can guesstimate, and if I was to put somebody in this truck with everything the way it is, and I was to run this truck the same way, same carrier, VL and everything, I probably would make, depending on what I paid the driver, let's say I paid him 72 cents a mile, and he did regular $600 to $1,000. I'm not gonna say $1,000, $600 to $800 a week. Now, mind you, out of that $600 to $800 a week, truck's still gonna break. You know what I mean? So even after you pay all of the expenses and pay your driver, you still gotta have operating costs. You know what I mean? Driver may need, so you still ain't truck with how I know I run this truck when I'm in it. So I'm imagining if I was at home and I had one driver and this one truck, how it would operate. Out of that 600 to 800, I probably would only touch maybe. I probably wouldn't even touch that. I mean, honestly, because I mean that 6 to 800 got to go back in the truck because it's gonna break. It's going to break. That's the one thing about everything that everybody does in trucking. When you buy a truck brand new, old, whatever, this shit is going to break. This shit is gonna break. So, you gotta have that oh shit money. So 60K is good money if you know what to do with it. Hey man, if that's what you believe, I'm not gonna knock your belief. I don't agree with that, but 60K, nah. I used to think, like, if you know what to do with it, it was a lot. But even still, knowing what I know now, I can't do nothing with 60K. I mean, I can do something with it. I can live. I can live. I could live with 60K. Oh, no. Let me rephrase. I could survive with 60K. I could survive. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to live. But you can definitely survive with 60K. So, most don't know what to do with the 60 though. Owning a truck is not a smart move. I know what I'm doing with it, tricking off. Stupid. And how is owning a truck not a good move? I own mine and it's been paid off for 4 years. And versus a truck payment is a big difference to me. I'm about to say I don't understand that owning a truck is not a smart move. I think trying to own a truck too fast is not a smart move. Overpaying for a truck to own it is not a smart move. You got lucky. What do you mean? I don't understand. Nah, don't get me wrong, Junior. I'm not trying to say like with the fleets and owning trucks that is a bad move. I'm just saying be prepared for you jump out there with that shit. It's not bad in no way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I mean? Anytime you can invest $30,000 into something and triple your money in a year, there's like no reality where that's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just, man, I wish I would have gone OTR, not straight to local. Love your channel. I haven't been on here in a while. Thanks for the view. Appreciate that, Brandon. Is that Brendan or Brandon? Brandon. How I know many paid off trucks who will never deal with a truck payment and buy trucks cash, use ones as the option. Yeah, thanks again, bro. Hold the road and be safe. Appreciate you, man. Damn, my shit went out. Can y'all see me? Saying it lost connection. Let me know if y'all can see me, man. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, so I guess I'm finna get up off here. Dope content, bro. How is it at VL? VL is great, man. Oh, you can't see me. Okay. VL is great. VL is great. VL is great. VL is great. So, but yeah, that's all I got. Like I said, I just wanted to come up here, let you guys know what's going on with me. I know I ain't did a live feed or video in a while. When I go home, man, I just be like shutting down and just unwind. Like, I wish I was as dedicated as other YouTubers where they go home, they still do videos and shit. But I'm just at a point now where I come home, bro. I'm on such chill and relaxation mode. I barely be looking at my phone, man. I be playing Call of Duty all day and, getting my feet rubbed on and all that shit. Rubbing on feet. You know how I go. But I appreciate y'all coming in, man. We had like 150 people in here. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyways, yeah. Start running 3 weeks at a time, 3.5 weeks maybe. I'm still going to come home for a fuckload of time. I'm just going to make sure when I come home, I'm coming home on or before the referral bonus week. So that way, if I want to extend my stay, I can rely on the cushion of my referral bonus. And again, that referral bonus isn't guaranteed, man. At a time where if all 11 of my referrals quit, then, I got to run it like normal again. That's fine. But I just feel like, it's that's what the referral bonus is there for, But it's all good, man, living and learning. This is another reason why you don't get too comfortable with the minute you get comfortable, they give you a reason of why you want to aspire for more power, more control of your situation. And that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I just want a little bit more control of my situation. And I know that I won't be able to do that in this situation with VL. But while I'm here and while I'm on this level, it's an opportunity for me to make a lot of money and still to learn. So that's what I'm going to take advantage of. And that's what I'm going to do, man. And I'm going to appreciate it. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to bitch, moan, none of that shit. I'm just going to keep eating, keep learning, keep trying to inspire people to do better. And that's all you can do, man. For real, for real. Oh, I made, that's a lie. What you talking about? Oh, you talking in the comments. Okay. Do me a favor. I got 128 people, right? I got a video. It's my last post on, excuse me. It's the last post I made in my community, right? It's by a dude named Spencer Wills. And it's this joint right here. See what it say? It said, I completed the Schneider Finance lease purchase. So I know it'd be a lot of people be talking a lot about that Schneider lease purchase, and some people don't like it, some people do like it or whatever. If you want information about that shit, buddy paid his truck off through Schneider Finance, or SFI, I think it is, Schneider Finance, whatever the I is. Video, because again, man, you're going to get up here on this app and people are going to tell you a bunch of different shit about a bunch of shit they have nothing, that they've never experienced, about shit they've never seen. And any video I can find where people are talking about things from firsthand experience, I'm going to always share it just so you guys can get it from the horse's mouth. There's too much rumors being spread in trucking. We got to start going to people who have done the shit that we're trying to do. A lot of this shit I come up here and say, this isn't shit I'm just making up out of thin air. I just can't reveal a lot of my sources because they ain't about this social media shit. But a lot of this shit I'm telling y'all has come from words of OG truck drivers, older fleet owners, newer fleet owners, lease fleet owners. Like, I'm actually having conversations because I'm not afraid to ask fucking questions. Y'all know me, they call me Messy Boots because I'm not afraid to jump in the fire and find out. But go watch that video if you're interested in going to Schneider Finance. Dude paid his truck off. And I think he said he did it by not staying at Schneider. So I think a lot of people, my understanding, talk bad about Schneider if you stay at Schneider. But he is not the first person that I know. I think King Bishop said something similar a couple years ago, that he had to take his truck from Schneider and go elsewhere to really make money. So go. It's in my community. It's the last video in my community. Go check that out, man. Show buddy some love. Tell him Jay sent you. Hit the subscribe button. You already know what it is, man. Free promo. You know what I mean? Everybody, well, boys, what do you say off of, what's the movie? Shit. That's my movie. Damn it. Damn, what's the New York movie? Everybody Eats. These get shot every day. Be paid in full. No, it's Paid in Full. I don't know, man. Look, my age showing. I'm not that old. Well, yeah, I think it's Paid in Full. Everybody eats. Everybody eats. But yeah, man. So I'm out of here, man. I just snuck out the house for an hour and some change to do this live feed. My wife probably gonna cuss me out because I was supposed to probably do something by now. But it's all good, man. I just want to come up here and show my people love. Paid in Full. Okay, Paid in Full. Everybody Eats on my channel, bro. Even though I don't charge to promote other YouTubers, or I don't charge for people to come up here, I still believe in knowing your worth. And I know my worth enough to know that if I promote certain shit up here for certain YouTubers, it can give them enough of a boost to get their channel some traction. So, I like to do that. and I don't need nothing in return. Trust me, I'm getting enough money from Truckers. Well, I ain't getting no money from Truckers Path. Between Truckers Path, VL Trucking, and other organizations that have reached out to me, I'm getting my fair share in bread. Put it to you like this: whenever I tell you I can go the month of October, and my dispatcher said my truck made $12,000, and I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? So, shouting people out and shit like that, that's nothing. You know what I mean? I'm going to always do that. I'm going to always show love. Because once upon a time, I was just a small YouTuber, and TB shouted me out. The Wright brothers started shouting me out, LaShawn and all them. So, if I can return the favor. If you got a channel and you want me to shout your shit out, man, hit my email, a trucker named Jay at Yahoo, or hit me up on Instagram, wherever. You know what I mean? And I'll plug your channel. I'll start plugging channels more often on my live feeds, on my videos. Maybe I'll take clips of your videos and put it on the front end of my video and the back end of my video to plug your channel. You know what I mean? Definitely do that. I did it with Call Me Cooley. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And I try to do it as much as possible. Just don't copyright me. Please don't copyright me. Like that shit, I think was it Party Hard and TB? He copyrighted all his videos that had him on it. Please don't do me like that, man. I don't want no smoke, man. God damn, that copyright shit is YouTube don't play with that copyright. So please don't copyright me if I put your shit on my channel, man. I'm just trying to promote you. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to promote you, man. I ain't trying to make no money off you. Again, I will show y'all. My YouTube checks are average between $100 and $400 a month. That's it. Now, if you want to include the money that I'm making off of my referrals because of my YouTube, that's a little different. That's a little different. You know what I mean? That's a little different. I ain't gonna lie. The money I'm making off referrals is shitting on each and every one of these YouTube drivers' checks. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe except for TB. That's it. Everybody else, I'm boo-booing all on y'all YouTube checks with my referral bonus. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you because we want to talk numbers. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, man, that's what it is. What I say? Jay, TB got a copyright from PH. That's what I'm saying, B Smooth. That's why I say, if I put you on my channel trying to promote you, please don't copyright me. I don't know. I ain't gonna get into the details of what happened in that situation. For that to have happened, it ain't my business. And that's too personal of a situation to joke around with, so I ain't even gonna joke about that shit. That's between them brothers. I hope they talk. But I just know for my channel, if you do send me your information, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram or Yahoo, and you want me to promote your channel, please don't copyright me. Please, please, please. Lord have mercy, please. So, but as always, y'all already know what it is. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God, family, trucking. And remember, every day is another step closer where you want to be in life. So keep pushing, because you know I am. And remember, I'm going to be in my own lane.